Obviously, I've gone through more stuff than Clancy has.
Oh! Oh my god, Neil, what's happening?
What?
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me.
Starting out this vlog strong by making some butternut squash. We've got the before. Zach is whipping up his lunch. And Zach, do you want some chicken with that barbecue sauce?
You crack yourself up.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel, where right now I am doing something that I will not be doing for a very long time. You guys saw it. It's happening in the air fryer. I'm cooking up some butternut squash, and this is gonna be the end to a chapter. I have a thing for orange foods. I don't know what it is. Carrots, butternut squash, sweet potatoes, you name it, it's orange. I love it. And yes, I do love oranges as well. But the problem with the foods I named is that they contain something called beta carotene, which if you eat too much of it, turns your skin orange. And for a while, I gave up all orange foods. My skin was back to normal. I was feeling good. And lately, I've been noticing it might be reverting a little bit. I've been reckless. You guys see it. It's happening in the air fryer. And by the way, I bought that butternut squash before I realized what was happening. I feel like it's more prevalent on my videos, and right now you wouldn't be able to tell I have makeup on. I don't know, like it's so hard for me to tell, but actually you guys have been commenting on my videos. And actually, you know what? Let's talk to someone who knows me best. Knows me best. Zach, what do you think? Do you think I'm turning orange again? Be honest.
Orange?
Yeah, like it's hard to tell right now, but have you noticed?
No, I don't think you're turning orange.
You don't?
The problem with the carrots.
You think?
Yes, you ate 47,000 carrots a week.
Wait, when you saw how many bags I bought, were you like shocked?
Yeah, I knew that was a problem from the get-go.
I had like an addiction. I just love munching on them.
I told you that was too much even before you turned.
I mean, really the whole thing that sparked this was comments on YouTube. People saying I look like a sweet potato again. Tell them to back off.
Mind your own business, you sweet potato heads.
Today I went to the grocery store to try to get regular white potatoes because I still have, I show you right here, 2 that I pre-made, which there's nothing I can do about. I already made them. I'm not wasting food. Same with the butternut squash over here that I should probably check on. Oh man, they're already looking good. So yeah, I already have these pre-made that I'm obviously gonna eat. And then my game plan was to go to Kroger and get regular potatoes and kind of get back on my kick of giving up the orange food again. But I got to Kroger, guys, and essentially I panicked. I panicked because the white potatoes looked awful, and there were so many sweet potatoes because it's like that time of the year, and I couldn't do it. I didn't buy anything, so I don't know what is about to be my future. Also, I say I didn't buy anything. Oh, I bought things. There was a really good sale on a Hershey's cocoa powder, so I went a little crazy. I like a good sale, guys. That's how you save money. What's the expiration date on this? Do you guys remember I was eating expired oatmeal for a very long time? Oh my God, 2023. I'll use these up probably by 6 months from now, let's be real. All right, I changed my mind. I actually don't care about being orange because this is borderline immaculate. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Where is the camera? There we go. Boom. Every time I decide I'm gonna go for the white turtleneck look, I always feel like it just looks like I'm in a neck brace. I don't know, there's something about it, it just does not work for me, but happy Thanksgiving, guys, even though I know by the time you're watching this, it is obviously not Thanksgiving, but in order to remain sane with having a full-time job and a YouTube channel, I kind of have to like work ahead a little bit, which of course doesn't always work because eventually my videos catch up with me, but right now I'm a little bit ahead, which is good. Do you know those days where you feel like you just look off? Like I feel like I'm having one of those days where I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, did I miss a step? But all of the steps have been, actually, you know what? We could always do a little bit more bronzer, even though sometimes I go a little crazy on this. Wait a minute, we have not yet put on our earrings. This is always a very pivotal moment in my morning. We go to our earring little, I don't know what you call this, pod. I always am so amazed when people have these huge jewelry setups. Seriously, this right here, this, and if we walk over here, this is so pathetic, guys, I'm awful. And this is my big jewelry collection. It's awful, I know. And I want more jewelry, I just Never really seem to buy any. I think I'm going to go for the gold with hoops that I never wear. I don't think I've ever worn these. I picked these up from Target so many years ago, and I always say I'm gonna wear them. They're a statement. But sometimes in life, you have to make a statement, you know? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, and actually, this is my outfit. Let me show you guys. I feel like one of the reasons I don't feel like myself today is because of my outfit. This is a little bit different. We're doing a blazer turtleneck look. I kind of feel like a professor. But then we have the skirt. This is from Express to give it a little livelihood. You can see it's kind of like sparkly, and it's very short, but I have leggings on. Like, these are Lululemon lines, and then knee-high boots. Boom. I feel like on holidays, I always think about like where I was and what I was doing on this holiday so many years ago. So for example, last year, I ended up getting called to a fire that was like over an hour away. An entire bar/restaurant burned down. It was nuts.
Is the building a total loss, Clancy?
Jill, the building is a total loss. It is the first thing I asked the fire chief, but honestly, you don't even need to ask him. All you have to do is look at the Hog Rock Cafe, or at least what is left of it. 5 years ago on this day, I was a senior in college, and get this is so disturbing. This memory pops up for me every single year. I was still at the bar right now. Right now, I would have still been at the bar because I have a Snapchat memory of me coming home with friends at 3:43 a.m., which is over an hour and a half after I wake up now. That's disgusting. Oh my goodness. I am having the luckiest morning ever. I don't know if it's my turtleneck, I don't know if it's the hoops, but I can't believe it. So right now I'm at what's called Fall Feast, and this is before the feast where they feed thousands of people each and every year on Thanksgiving in Cincinnati. It's a really cool event, but one thing about Fall Feast is it's also fun, and they have this whole kids corner, and I always love to have a little fun in my live shots. Like if I ever see a basketball or a football or a soccer ball, I try to make the basket or the throw, whatever it is, even if it means I might embarrass myself. And I go into it knowing I'm probably not gonna make it. It's probably gonna be a little bit embarrassing because it's live, I don't get a redo, but who the heck cares? If it entertains people, cool. Today though, today was my lucky day. Chilo, the thing about Fall Feast is 1 minute you're at the Duke Energy Convention Center, and the next you are in the Wild West. Oh yes, you are. And one thing you have to know about the Wild West, a little known fact, is basketball was actually very popular. Let's see, three-pointer. Oh, yes! I mean, this is going to be a fabulous Thanksgiving. 1, because I made that shot, and 2, because I found the kids' corner. The thing about Fall Feast is that once you discover the kids' corner, there's no going back. Oh no, there is no going back. Oh, I'm on a roll this morning if I do say so myself. Now we have Cliff over here trying to be like the great Clancy Berg. Let's see. Oh, by the way, we never got to talk, Cliff. When you saw I made the football throw too. I mean, come on.
I'm like,
what the?
you see me put my hand up? I'm like, I'm running my camera. I was like,
okay, yeah, he's in the middle doing the live shot with his camera on his shoulder and everything, and he goes,
and she hit this.
I hit this. And by the way, we're done with the kids' corner for the day because I gotta quit while I'm ahead. Let's see. Oh, he didn't pull Clancy Burke.
We'll get this going soon, and we'll get it underway.
Man, that's exciting. And Michael, you're gonna step over here. You don't know about this, but you are gonna be initiated into the Club of Fun right now. I'm handing you the football, and you're gonna take it away. All right, come on, guys. Let's see. Go, Michael. Oh, come on. That was so great. Michael.
Practice. I haven't had practice.
No, that was my first time.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Wow.
It was. I was at the basketball courts over there. I'm back from my early morning live shots. Just went to Kroger to try to get some Thanksgiving dinner for tonight. Stay tuned, guys. This is just gonna be like probably the biggest fail you've ever seen. I don't wanna think about it right now. It's gonna be bad. I've just been doing a little bit of computer work, done with that. And right now on my lunch break, because I have to head back to the convention center for the event when it actually begins. But on my lunch break, we are gonna be doing some baking. Oh yes, we are. It is something that does not happen often around here. Oh no, it does not, but I made the decision a long time ago that I'm not gonna hide who I truly am. I am showing my true colors, and I'm just not a baker now, am I, Zach?
Since when?
I bought the wrong oats.
What is it? It looks like horse food.
All right, well That just goes to show you right there, bought the wrong oats. Apparently these are steel cut, and then let me just show you, this is not what you want for the Clancy's cookies, because it's a little bit controversial around here where Zach thinks that these are his cookies. Step in here, come, don't be coy, don't be shy. He just woke up, by the way, he obviously is off for Thanksgiving, and scrounge down.
So I by no means think these are Zach's cookies, but I certainly would never call them Zach's cookies like Clancy calls them Clancy's
They
cookies.
are Clancy's cookies.
She Googled a recipe, and I would call them the Clancy's cookies, and I would go along with this. Like I go along with everything that Clancy makes me do. But the first time we made the cookies together,
Why are you holding on to me so tight?
Clancy just tried to take full credit for making the cookies when I made half of the cookies with her side by side the entire time.
Well, I overhear Zach being like, yeah, you love my cookies to people.
No, I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
I wasn't saying the Zach's cookies.
So as Zach was saying, these are my cookies, the Clancy's cookies, and there are just 5 ingredients. It's oats, not these. You want oats that look like, I'll show you, that look like this, okay? These are normal oats. I don't know what I was thinking buying steel cut. Dates, which Zach is always on date duty. He cuts them up. Vegetable oil, vanilla extract, and oh gosh, I'm like not a human today. Bananas. All right, so starting off with the bananas, and I didn't even tell you guys the reason we are cooking these and I'm rushing during my lunch break. Obviously today's Thanksgiving and Zach is going to see his parents for Thanksgiving lunch at 2, but I can't go, which is really sad. I'll be napping, there's just no way I'd be able to go, and so I wanted to do a little something for them and bake them cookies that they can hopefully enjoy. And actually, let it be known, guys, 4 minutes before I hit the record button, I told Zach like I really wanted to bake his family cookies, and Zach's gonna be leaving soon, and he tried to convince me to not do it, and he said so that we can have them for ourselves.
I was just trying not to add anything additional to Clancy's plate, and we're already gonna have a lot of food for Thanksgiving, so.
Yeah, you just wanted them to yourself. All right, so we do 3 bananas and then we mash them all up, which is one of the most annoying parts, to be honest. One thing that helps a little is I add in 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, drizzle it on. Oh yeah, that's the consistency we're looking for. 2 cups of rolled oats, they have to be rolled. More mashing and mixing. One of the secrets, a little bit of vanilla extract. I never really know how much to add, kind of just like, I don't know. Zach actually insists I always add more than I even think. Just like, I don't know, flop it around. There we go, that's good. And as you guys can see, the consistency is looking a whole lot better. How are you doing over there on date duty?
We're almost done.
That's a work of art.
This is the hardest and most skilled part of the cookie making process.
Yeah, right. Speaking of dates, I was just looking at the size of Zach's dates and how he cut them. When we were driving to, I think like Nashville, we were listening to one of my favorite podcasts. It's called How I Built This by Guy Raz. And he interviews very successful people and essentially finds out how they created whatever they created, from Airbnb to Ben & Jerry's. And a really interesting thing about Ben & Jerry's is they were trying to decide how to formulate their ice cream. One of them, I forget who, but one of them said, you need to create lots of tiny chunks, because you know how they're known for like their chunks, lots of tiny ones so that someone is getting a chunk in every bite. The other one said, no, we need these huge chunks, let's say it's like marshmallow or something, so that it's not coming in every bite, but you know when it does come, it's gonna be good. And they ended up going with, do you know what they ended up going with, Zach?
The large chunk philosophy.
Bingo. He listened. Yum. And these dates, before making these cookies, we had both never had them in our lives. They are so good. And then you mix it all together. This is the before they go in the oven, and I do it at 400 degrees for, I don't know, I kind of just do like 20 minutes, check on them, another 20 minutes, and then check on them. It's not really a science. Tell me these aren't the most beautiful things you have ever laid your eyes on. Oh my gosh, already this was my pan. This was Zach's. Can we just all agree my pan was the better one? I don't know why. I'm so competitive with everything in my life. Like, why do I have to turn everything into a competition? I'm sorry. It's like a disorder. I'm about to head back out to the convention center. My lunch break is officially over, so I'm just putting these in this container real quick because I'm not sure if Zach will be here by the time I get back, so I want to make sure they're in the container. And I am going to keep 2 of them here because, all right, there's a little preview of my feast tonight. It's going to be me and then one other guest. I'll choose this one. And I think you guys can probably guess who the guest is. All right, I'm back at the Duke Energy Convention Center where things are popping. It's always so weird when I do these previews in the morning, and then when I come back, boom. Party in here. I have awoken from my nap. I can show you guys my big Thanksgiving dinner outfit of the day. Guys, I really outdid myself this year. I've got the sweats. These are from high school. Stole them from a friend of my softball team. I think they're from her brother, actually. Shout out Jen. Got a baggy sweater, sweatshirt. Are you very excited for the big Thanksgiving feast that I'm about to prepare for you, by the way? I went to Kroger this morning and really outdid myself.
Was it crazy?
No, I went so early. I went at like 7 a.m. So yeah, I really wanted Neil to just feel at home. So we've got some Kroger mac and cheese. Shoot, should I start preparing all this actually? How?
You want me to?
So our big Thanksgiving dinner is gonna be a little bit untraditional, and we are going to be eating some salmon instead. But Neil, you said you
That's
like,
enough.
And then I don't know, what do I just go like that?
Well, yeah, you know, I hate it. I hate like seeing it.
You hate seeing me like touch your food. Wouldn't it be Thanksgiving without some good old Kroger mashed potatoes? Oh my God, Neil, what's happening?
What?
Why is it doing that? I'm not used to cooking with olive oil, I guess. This is too much for me to handle. This is something I'm actually super excited to try. Zach is obsessed with these. They are King's Hawaiian rolls. I've never had one. I don't know how, I don't know why. Oh my gosh, these do look good. So I'm gonna have a couple of these for my Thanksgiving feast. Neil, do you wanna try one?
No.
No?
Jesus Christ. Mashed potatoes, actually, they don't taste bad.
Yay! All right, let's look over here at Neil's big Thanksgiving feast. Thanks to myself, Mom already coached you to not be rude and say you hate it.
No, she was just telling me to like make sure I tell you that like I appreciate it, and I'm like, that's stupid.
Neil, I went out of my way. I
know.
over this.
No one asked you to.
Okay. Dinner was a smashing success, if I do say so myself, and now it is time for the best part. The big moment. Cheers. Just want to give an update. We are having a second Clancy's cookie, maybe many more of the evening. And Neil, why won't you try one?
It's not appealing to me. I don't want one.
This is what the newsroom looks like the day after Thanksgiving, where it's just Tanner and I holding down the fort as we do. Do you love working holidays, Tanner?
Really, it's not that bad.
There's a fun aspect to it of like, no one's here, we're all in this together. Waking up this morning, guys, I'll admit, wasn't an easy one. I went to bed kind of late last night, ate way too much, just way past like my feelings of fullness because the food was just so good, and I ended up having, I think I had 5 Clancy's cookies. They were just so good. So I just feel so sluggish this morning. And it's just, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. You're toward the newsroom, by the way. This is like kind of like the back end, the back alley, if you will. Oh, stop in. You guys know this place very well. This is the breaking news center where I have spent quite a bit of time. This is it without the lights on, so it looks a lot more dark, a lot more dreary. Over here, this is the hair and makeup room. You can see, I guess makeup room, that's all it says. But from the get-go, I never really go in here. I use the bathroom for my makeup just because we have so many women in the morning. We have obviously Sheila, who's our main anchor, then we have Jen on traffic, Tara on weather, other women reporters. So I just like to stay out of everyone's hair, and I just do my makeup in the bathroom if I have to do anything. But this is it. The lighting is so nice. You can really like see what you're doing. Oh my gosh, I have not touched up my makeup all morning and it shows. And finally, guys, I'm getting to wear the dress. If you remember several vlogs back, I was so excited about wearing this dress from Lily Pulitzer, and then I ended up having to wear like a coat apron thing all morning because I was in a bakery. But finally, the dress is making its big debut. I have a little break before the 9 a.m. where I'm gonna be helping out with doing some interviews, anchoring a little bit, just helping out because Bob is the only anchor today, which is nuts.
Breaking news alerts and the Weather Authority forecast. This is Good Morning Cincinnati, live on Local 12.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's Good Morning Cincinnati now at 9:30. I'm Bob Herzog.
And I'm Clancy Burke, in for Sheila. Thanks for joining us. And if you are just waking up, it's cold out there.
It's a little nippy outside.
A little?
Yeah, well.
Bob, I'm coming for you. I hear things about you.
Listen, Listen, I hear that. That's always great.
I'm back home, and guys, I hate myself. I brought my vlog camera to work, thought I would get a bunch of shots, but the camera died. It was dead. By the time I got to work, no batteries. I vlogged too much last night, forgot to change the batteries, so I had that little clip on my phone, but I don't know, like, I know I can vlog on my phone, the quality isn't that bad, but I'm just never inclined to do it. And honestly, anchoring during the 9, it was kind of like hectic, just like doing one interview and then the other, and I just, by the time I knew it, the show was over, the morning was over, and I'm a failure. I'm sorry.
I don't even have a baby, and yet I want this. I'm gonna find one. Does anyone want to let me borrow their baby? And it's exactly what you want. Have you ever noticed that the iPhone somehow knows? I don't know what's going on there. It's always what you want.
They know.
They listen. They listen to us.
That's okay. Just say a thing. Just say anything. Name a product.
Hair claws.
Hair claws?
I don't even think that's a thing.
Is that a thing?
I don't even think that's a thing. Hair claws.
I'm not kidding. If I scroll through here later and something called hair claws come up,
we will know. We will know.
Right now, very exciting moment. I am submitting my time card for the week, which you guys know on holiday weeks is a very good time because obviously no one wants to work the holidays, but drum roll please, you guys can say it with me by now, we get paid extra. We either get to get paid time and a half plus an extra day off, or you get paid double time and a half and then you get no day off. So you're just working, and this year, or this time, I am deciding to take the money. I'm feeling a little selfish, feeling like I'm gonna be doing some Christmas shopping here soon, so I figured, you know what, I'll sleep it undead. So I'm submitting that now. And overall, wow, this is ironic. I was not planning on the segue from me talking about how I'm not taking the day off to me talking about how I'm feeling right now, which is a little bit burnt out, to be honest, because I don't know how many weeks in a row, but I've been posting Wednesday videos, which I love so much, and like you guys have been just so kind in the comments and excited for them, and there's just something about posting twice a week where it's so different than posting once a week. It's like it's 8 videos a month instead of 4. Like, that's huge, right? But that also means it's double the work, and it truly does feel like double the work. Obviously I love vlogging and this is what I love to do, and a lot of the times it doesn't even feel like work, but at the end of the day, like, yeah, it is. Not only is editing so time consuming, but I also have to come up with video ideas and the thumbnails and the titles and all of that. Like, that is the hard part about this. Talking in front of a camera, not that hard. Coming up with the ideas, that's what's hard. And then of course editing, so time consuming, which a lot of people are always like, oh, you should get an editor. No, not gonna happen. I am a type A person for as long as I live. No one will ever be able to edit my videos for me. Like, I just know myself. Day one, I'd be like, what are you doing? Like, that's not how I wanted it. Like, I have such a specific vision. And I'm always so confused when YouTubers have editors because I seriously feel like more of my personality comes to life in editing than even right now. And that's an exaggeration. Obviously, that's a huge exaggeration and not entirely true, but so much of my video happens in editing with just crops, like when I crop my face or text, music, like this and that, and I don't know, it's just weird. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit burnt out, to be honest. I probably am just gonna slow down. I wanted to keep pushing through. I'm getting a little bit of Vlogmas envy because I'm seeing creators prepare for Vlogmas. By the time you're watching this, so many people are in full throttle with Vlogmas where they post once a day, every single day until Christmas. And I wish so badly I could do that. I loved Vlogmas. I did it for 2 years when I was in college, which, might I add, never missed a day. I am the type of person, like, if I say I'm gonna do something, it's happening no matter what. And by the way, Vlogmas is no joke. You're vlogging just every second of every day and then you have to edit it. I mean, I think it's a lot easier if you have someone turning it around for you with editing. I mean, that's so much easier, but to do the whole filming and editing thing is insane, especially because when you're editing, that's time you can't be vlogging. Like, no one's gonna wanna watch a video of just me editing, right? So that cuts chunks of your day that you can't vlog. It's stressful, but I'm so jealous and I loved it so much. And with that being said, I really wanted to go all of December posting twice a week, not once, but I just don't think that's gonna happen. I just don't think it's gonna happen, so we will see. Do you shave just every second of your life?
I've been waiting for you to quit yapping out there so I could...
What? I wasn't yapping.
Oh.
Are we friends again?
When weren't we?
I don't know, for 2 seconds things were looking rough.
Yeah, we're more than friends.
Really? Like what?
Kind of dating, I think.
Really?
You haven't asked me to be your boyfriend yet.
Oh my gosh. Should I now?
Anytime. I've been waiting.
Zachary Lawrence, will you be my boyfriend?
No. Yes.
There we go. That's what I'm thankful for this Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for?
My mom. And my girlfriend now. I have one.
Finally.
Been single for a bit.
Yeah. I feel like you're actually like your dating history, you weren't single that much. Like you're a relationship person, I feel like. Which people might not know. One of those.
I mean, I was single from 23, 24 to 26. So, I mean, that's a good chunk of your 20s.
I guess, but you had 2 like long-term girlfriends in high school even.
The women can't keep their hands off.
I think 2 long-term girlfriends in high school is a lot. Like when I say long-term, it's like over a year. That's nuts for high school.
Yeah, I mean, they're just high school relationships.
I mean, they're meaningless now, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, those duds.
Fuck off, guys.
I don't know how long. I mean, one was on and off for over a 2-year span, but then...
You're a big on and off relationship guy. Am I your longest on by this point?
I just get rid of them. I'm like, she wasn't so bad, I guess.
You really are an on and off. Zach was in an on and off 6-year relationship.
In one span?
Yeah, in one span, in one swoop.
We've been dating for 3.5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the longest! So it's really funny. Zach and I have total opposite relationship histories, which is kind of interesting. Zach is my first serious relationship, and I mean, I dated a lot, but no one serious. And then Zach is just the total opposite, where he was in a very serious relationship all throughout college and a little bit after. But it's interesting, and we came together, and I think we both had, what would you call it, some skills to bring to the table. Like you definitely, except my biggest pet peeve is when Zach tries to like preach relationship advice. Like he's like, oh, based on all my experience.
No.
You've done that.
No.
Yes.
So Clancy has never had to like go through the art of like fighting in a relationship. And so like sometimes I feel like she just says like silly things.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. But no, I mean, we don't fight that much. Obviously, I've gone through more stuff than Clancy has, but some of that stuff is more bad than good. It's like, I mean, people like, if you get out of long-term relationships, if you have like damage, but no, I mean, Clancy and I have been a good balance where I think we've been a good mix. So.
Well, I think the biggest difference whenever we get in arguments is we have two very different things where I just don't want to, what do you say? I just go silent.
Well, usually it's like if you hit a mute button on a TV, it's just like, what are you doing?
Zach is just very like, if something goes wrong, he needs to like, we're talking about it now. But do you know honestly where I think that comes from? Because we've never ever said something we regret to each other, right? Like we've never gotten like a big fight where we said something like really mean.
No.
When Neil and I were little, we used to fight so much, and I said so many mean, awful things to him.
No, I mean,
for like a 10-year-old.
Yeah, I know people, and that can happen, I guess, if like you're losing your temper and people like regret things like that, but we haven't.
Thanks to my mute button. My little magic trick.
Well, you just don't say anything, so that's also not helpful.
But
I guess I'd rather you not say bleep, 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 bleep.
Bleep, bleep, bleep. I mean, my thing is, I'll say it to you in a couple hours once I gather my thoughts. I don't need to say it in the moment like you. Freak.
Yeah, my brain just works, so I can have a conversation. I don't need hours. But if you need time to register, register away.
I do. Wow, that was a very introspective chat that I was not expecting as the ending, but I like that. That's interesting. So, yeah. All right, guys. It is Black Friday. I'm going to go shop the deals. My mom and I, by the way, oh my God. Okay, now I'm just rambling, but one quick thing. My mom and I already had booked a trip to Aruba. She just called. We got $1,000 off because of a Black Friday deal. Oh my goodness. What? That's amazing. So, yeah, anyway. Great news to end the day. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
All the way from Long Island, now happy in Ohio. She has the most amazing chocolate oatmeal recipe I know. Hey, that's Clancy Burke. Yeah, you heard it here first. Up and at 'em at 2 in the morning for the Cincinnati News reporting. Behind the scenes from work, here's Clancy Burke.